Welcome back, Mzansi. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we're about to dive into something very personal, but very, very pertinent nonetheless. Now, we're talking about contraception, and there are various forms of contraception out there for people to explore, and one of them is known as a vasectomy, and deciding to get one is definitely, it's a deeply personal decision, and someone that is allowing us to follow his journey both as a father, a dad, and someone that's going through this procedure. It's our tech guru, Hinds. We follow his journey as a dad. Like we said, it's a personal decision that he's made, and this is an intimate chapter in his life. So we get first-hand experience to really discuss this and find out more about it. Grant, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm doing well. So I had the vasectomy yesterday.
Yeah.
Which I think a lot of people would be surprised that I'm even sitting here.
I'm expecting like pain and agony.
There's a little bit of aching today,
yeah?
But yesterday there was no pain.
Okay.
I was under conscious sedation.
Okay.
And my urologist, was done in 20 minutes. And so for those of you who don't know...
Yeah, I just want to actually touch on that because many don't actually know what it is.
Yes.
Maybe you can share some more info on it
exactly.
exactly.
So basically, your body produces semen as a collection of different fluids from around the body.
Yeah.
And the sperm comes from your testicles.
Yes.
And that's what obviously makes a child.
Yeah.
Like it fertilizes with the egg in the woman. So what a vasectomy is it cuts off the feed of sperm into your semen. So you still ejaculate, but you don't have fertilizable sperm.
Okay.
Which means that you can't have kids. I've opted not to have children, and it's a form of permanent contraception. They consider it permanent because although it can be reversed, doctors prefer to just say for safeties it's hard to reverse it.
Yeah.
So let's just say it's permanent.
Well, let me ask you a straight question then, because you made that conscious decision. You have to have this conversation with your partner to say, listen, we're no longer going to have kids. This is permanent. This is forever. Now that you've gone through the procedure, is there any remorse? Is there any feeling of, I think I made a mistake?
Not at all. Not at all. I don't know, this is just how my mind works, I guess. Like, you don't have that choice anymore, so the choice is removed. So I get choice like confusion. But also, like, we made a decision as a couple to only have one kid.
Yeah.
And we have her. If we want another child, South Africa has many children that are up for adoption.
Yeah.
Please consider adoption. It's better for the planet. It's better for the people as like.
Something I wanted to touch on is when you're talking about the planet, sorry to interrupt you, Grant, but there is that bigger picture, right? There is this bigger sense of what you're doing to prevent the issues that we as a society are dealing with right now, correct?
Yeah, like having a child firstly is financially hectic, but also it's not having a child is one of the best ways to combat greenhouse effect and climate change.
Yeah.
Is to not contribute with another human being. And again, there are other human beings that are around right now that are looking for parents, and you could potentially be that parent to those people. And that's great for the environment, but also great for the emotional needs of our people, which is great. And also the other part of this whole conversation is contraception is always the responsibility of the woman.
Yeah.
We're always feeding women hormonal pills. We're always feeding
There's Mirena, there's Anna, there's something you put in your arm, there's internal, external tablets.
And they can be quite damaging. I mean, they are very liberating for women, but they can be, especially when you take them as teenagers, messing with a woman's hormone cycle is not the best thing. So I'm also doing this for my partner. So like for Amber, like for her, like I don't want her to be on hormone control for the rest of her life.
Yes.
And also, that's not great. A lot of people complain about having very bad sex lives, and one of the contributions is that a woman's sex drive drops when she's on hormone control.
Yeah.
So, and it's not like women don't have a high sex drive. They do. They're just on so many tablets often that it's time for men to
share the load.
Yeah.
Step up a bit.
Yeah, we also have to take responsibility for our sexual health and our sexual contribution. We're not the ones who bear the children. There are a lot of people that, you'll impregnate somebody and walk away, and go like, it's not my responsibility. You had a decision before you could start.
Yeah.
And that was to make sure that you were snipped, so.
Oh, Grant, man, I think what you've done is mature. Like you said, the reasons are so just. Many people will have different opinions about it, but at the end of the day, you and your partner, Amber, are doing it because you want to be happier and you want to create a good family out of it and create a good relationship. And I think that's something that I can just say respect to that. And I think for anybody out there that is looking into more information about this, you can chat to Grant, the various specialists online as well. It's a very conscious decision, and it's also something that I think is so important in the world we live in right now. Man, thank you so much for that, brother.
Thank you.